So I saw a very poignant placard with a protester where he says, when the rich rob the poor, it's called business. When the poor fight back, it's called violence, which is now the narrative that government is trying to push. You saw Anne Waiguru with her toxic tweets. This person, if only Anne Waiguru knew how she pisses off people. If you know how you disgust people, you would never even speak. You'd never even appear in public. We know you are where you are because of machinations, not because of merit. You are toxic. When you speak, you don't make sense. I don't even know how the governor has made you. I don't know the chairman there. They thought that this is a residue of the former regime where you are being treated like an egg. So they come there, everyone is just talking about property. It's weird now. The same Kenya Kwisha shit show, who when they were in the opposition, don't forget here, is a thin line. They were in the opposition, but they were still in government. They were saying that Expressway is a corrupt project, is owned by the former regime, the Uhurus and whatnot. But suddenly now they are the biggest defenders. They are the ones who are feigning sympathy. Oh my God, this is the duplicitous nature of politicians. When it suits them, when a narrative suits them, they'd rather jump on it. These guys, even when that accident happened in Londiani, those guys never went to hospital. They never went to condole with homes, but they are here talking about property. It shows you they don't value human life, which is why they are dispatching cops to kill people, and they are spreading the narrative that, oh, you guys are causing violence and now we are going to crack down. Let's review a few videos here and there. Let's start with the Nakuru. Let's start with Nakuru. Look at this cop who is firing live ammunition, that AP with an AP whatever. Look at him there. That was in Nakuru, where they killed people, the same cops. Now look at this is, I think, in Nairobi. Just look at them going to raid people. Now why are they hitting that border? Now they are bombing borders, these cops. What's wrong with these stupid cops? What's wrong with these fucked up cops? Just look at them now. Why are they destroying property? Why are they destroying property? Just look at them. Just look at them. So they embark on violent activities, and then they come to the gallery to play dumb, to gaslight us, to reverse psychology us. Now let's listen to a clip Sonko said like 3 years ago, where he said and he admitted that they in government were the ones who are orchestrating violent incidents so as to project the peaceful protesters as they are the ones who are causing violence. Listen to this clip.
Tukanunua magari second hand kwa mashowroom, tukazichoma huko Ngong Road. Ionekane ni ODM, kumbe ni deep state na system.
You hear, that's an admission from somebody who has been in the government, saying that this is what we used to do. We used to buy second-hand vehicles, we take them to Ngong Road, we ban them, and then now we send them the media there, to say that look at this, and then all the politicians are there saying now this is violence on people's property and whatever. So it is even for the expressway, it is plausible that the people who have already come up with the 700 million figure could have been the ones behind the violent and the destruction of that expressway. Because how do you one day after you're talking about we are ready to spend 700 million? How much did you spend on the Londiani accident victims? Did you spend anything? Did you? Because now you want to trigger emergency spending. We know how you in this crisis, in any war, they are the profiteers. They are the people who make money. So you want to profiteer from a situation, and now we are even suspecting that you could have been behind, because you've had Mike Sonko himself. I told you here, we only deal with facts. We only attach credible reference material. This is the real system of facts, not those other guys who tell you system of facts. Now, back to this guy called Moha, Jicho Pevu. Moha was in Ukambani. First of all, he had posted that he had a high-level meeting with President Ruto to discuss issues of utmost importance affecting the people of Nyali and Mombasa. And then I'm thinking, recently I was in Mombasa, and there are some issues which I saw, and I was very perturbed because I'm going to show you two maps. So here is the main map of the area, especially where Moha Jicho Pevu is the MP. So this is like the mainland and whatever. Now, there is a road called Nyali Road that goes all the way to Bamburi. Now, now let's zoom in to that particular road. There is a section on this second map. You can see I've circled the Nyali constituency CDF office. Now that section where you're seeing Total Energies Bombolulu service station, that section of Nyali Road in Bombolulu, it is a stone throw away from the constituency, but the road there, the contractor built something halfway and then he left it like that. And so there is a section there with red soil. You may not believe it. You may not need. Let me show you a video. I don't know. Now look at that road. It has been left like that. This is a road where tourists on their way probably to Kilifi, on their way to where, this is a road they are supposed to use. This is a road even when you're going to Nyali, when you're going to Bamburi, when you're going to Mtwapa, this is the road. Just look at it. And they've left it like that. So when you're coming from the airport, this is the eyesore that you're being met with. These guys are crazy. And his office is right behind there. It's behind there on that road. Just look at that road. These guys have no shame. And he's saying there that he has gone to talk to the president about development issues. These are things he's supposed to have spoken about them in the media, in parliament. That's why he was elected. He was not elected like Jalango to spin the lie and the narrative that, we are going to Statehouse for development issues. These are operational issues, technical issues, which you are supposed to resolve with the contractor on the ground. Now, let me show you another thing. Yeah, because Moha Jicho Pevu is trying to insult our collective intelligence. When you're leaving Mombasa, there is a place called Makupa Causeway. Yeah, that Makupa Causeway is just look at it. This is a new road done by our corrupt engineers, the engineering companies. It is dark. Now, this is an issue he should have spoken in parliament, because these are tourists being ferried back to the airport, back to the SGR on a dark road. Why? This is now the Makupa Causeway. Just look at it. It is... I don't understand how these people have the audacity to even call themselves the MPs. And it's a new road, no street lights whatsoever. Has he ever spoken about these issues in parliament? No. Has he ever spoken about issues of Mombasa people in parliament? I'm yet to see something on the Hansard, something spectacular. And now the Mombasa people, you have to know, do you want to be dragged into this extreme politicking, extreme sycophantic politicking, high voltage politics? Do you want to be dragged in that trajectory, or do you want somebody who is issue oriented? I think Moha Jicho Pevu is surviving off the residue of the work they used to do with John Allan Namu, but now he's become a toxic sycophant. Now we are doing away with sycophancy because we want results. Now let me show you another thing. On the bypass, as you're exiting Mombasa now to head maybe to the SGR station, it's called the Dongo Kundu. That road is pitch dark. The insecurity that can happen over there. And let me tell you, this is utmost negligence. This is deliberate negligence, because at some points where you're starting to see the lights, the electricity, the street lights, those are the way bridges. They always have electricity, the way bridges, but the road itself, which is being used by normal people, they can light up the way bridges because they are making money. But where the people are being used, are using the road, they have no interest in that, because these people don't care about humans. They care about money. That's why they can light the way bridges. Moha Jicho Pevu has never spoken about that in parliament. He's never petitioned Kenha and the people who are fixing the roads in parliament. He is now engaging in high voltage sycophantic politics. Now, the people of Nyali, the people of Mombasa, munataka msenge kama huyo. Do you want somebody like that? Huyu mtu amekulia his previous assignment in the media, but now I don't think he was elected, because when Mombasa was voting ODM, he was one of the few people elected because people thought he's going to be a performer. But look at him now. He's becoming a sycophant. He's talking toxic stuff there, how to arrest Raila and whatever. Has he ever spoken about your roads? Mtoeni sasa nyinyi.